Hi and welcome to the Comedy Defect podcast. My name's Winter Phone Under. I'm going to be your host for the show. And why did I call it the Comedy Defect? Well, I thought, you know what, I'm going to push this name of this podcast as far down the alphabetical scale as possible. So when the people look for it and find it, they'll think, wow, this is a diamond in the rough. What's going to be on this podcast? Well, we're going to be interviewing some writers, some comedians, some friends of mine who are very funny people. We're available on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, the website, which is winterphoneander.com or thecomedydefect.co.uk. I thought of calling it the Zygarnik effect, but I thought, well, just, you know what, I'll never finish it. I'm also going to be reading 30 pages of the Guinness Encyclopedia, converting all of that information to as many Twitter jokes as I can. And you can find those jokes on Twitter at Guinness Jokes. That's at Guinness Jokes for those Guinness Encyclopedia jokes. Share them, retweet them, enjoy them. Who am I? Well, my name is Winter Phonander. I'm a comedian. I'm also going to be putting some gig dates, some gig reviews, some funny things that have happened in my week at gigs or after gigs. Now, I'm not going to talk for too long, so I want you to enjoy this first episode of The Comedy Defect. It's with Stuart Gill, a very good friend of mine. He's a writer. I've worked with him for many years now. I hope you enjoy. I'm just going to come down here next to you. Oh, this is very nice. It's a little bit intimate, isn't it, Stuart? It's it feels a bit like I'm being seduced.
I had an interview like this. I really did. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
It's right. We're not going to make it horrible. I just want to make it fun.
Yeah. But they're the worst interviews, aren't they?
What, try and make it fun?
No, the ones where they try and make you relax and they say, you know.
Yeah, just relax. It's like an interview. It's okay. Just be yourself. And then they say, yeah, we'll call you.
Yeah, where are you going to be in 5 years' time?
So, and then I like it when they do that. I fuck it. Well. They got me thinking. I'm starting to get a little bit depressed now. I have fucking no idea. I do have hope, but now you've made me doubt myself. This is quite nice, this place, isn't it?
I did have a TV up there. Took it down.
Stuart now is pointing to the roof, just for the people at home that are going to be listening to this, because they need to know the exact geographical.
Should we describe where we are?
Of the right, we are in your house. Your man cave.
Yeah.
Which is very nice. It's better than the fucking caravan I used to have at home. There's a big split in the roof, but we're talking about you now. Let's not talk about me yet, because they'll be playing a room for that later. I'm going to plan to do about 500 of these, so we're going to see.
Okay.
But yeah, you've got so we're in here with your. We've got a gas bottle cylinder in the corner.
Can I just say it's not gas?
Oh yeah, they need to know that. That's a very important thing. They need to know that. It's definitely a wood burning.
It's a converted gas.
Okay.
Yeah.
For all people at home that are against global warming, we are definitely.
I want people on my side.
This podcast is definitely not wit for you then.
Yeah.
Because we're burning wood. It's dead wood though. We're not burning live wood because that would be wrong. But as you see, there's actually also a picture of a tree there, so that was the evidence of the crime that you committed a few years ago, maybe. But yeah, so
that's supposed to be like a window.
So we're in a blue room. That's that sky then. So that's sky. It's like
right.
we're sitting in the sky.
That's right.
That's kind of nice.
We're virtually outside.
It feels good.
And what are we doing here?
We are doing a podcast, which is going to be maybe uploaded to the cloud. Nailed it. See?
Right. Okay.
I bet no one's got a cloud joke like that before on the podcast. I bet.
Okay. And what are we supposed to be? Is it like information we're giving people?
Well,
are we here to entertain people?
I don't want to give people too much because I don't have a lot of knowledge yet.
I
don't want to give people too much because I don't have a lot of knowledge myself. So I like to share it, but I run the risk of running out of stuff to talk about. I think. It can be that. Stuart, by the way, listener at home, has a wonderful beard which he's cultivating, and when he just looks kind of in a very thoughtful pose, he strokes it, and it's not good for podcasts, but I'm just telling you what's happening right now. Oh, do you mind if I slip my shoes off? I won't take anything else off, I promise.
No,
but it's quite. It's really quite relaxing. My feet don't smell, by the way. All right.
All right. Well,
just to let you know. I mean, you'll find out anyway. But. But do you like my socks?
They're cool. Yeah, they're really cool.
I've got these socks. My girlfriend got me the same socks that she got me last year.
Yeah.
Did you see?
Did
you see my post?
I saw you got two pictures holding up Marvel socks.
Yeah.
You're kind of a Marvel type guy, aren't you?
Well, I can't.
What is it?
I am, but
what is it about Marvel that you like?
the characters.
Okay.
Yeah, and like, do you not like Marvel? I mean, I think that I'm getting a little bit too old to like Marvel, to be honest. I've seen enough of the films now that, you know, I'm kind of going...
The films are for kids, aren't they, really? But the comics, I think, they're a little bit more adult. They're a little bit more acceptable for a grown man.
Yeah. But did you buy them when you were a kid?
No.
I mean, I used to buy... I remember I used to...
Still.
No, not even 2000 AD, anything like that.
Into any comics apart from...
Okay, I'll take it first answer.
Like Beano and Buster and stuff like that. I wasn't into
Really?
like the cool comics, no way.
No?
Nah.
Not the cool comics?
Nah.
So you like Beano? I like Beano as well, but I like Viz.
I just like the funny comics.
I like Viz and all that, but like when... with the Marvel stuff, I remember like in Ireland it was like, you know, you'd have like I'd get maybe, if I was lucky, £1 a week if I did my jobs, and then I'd have to and then I'd go into the shop and the fucking comics would be $2.50, so I'd save up for the next week to get that episode, and then you'd miss an episode, so then I'd be like, well, what the fuck is going on now? I don't know what the fuck is happening. So, you know, I kind of liked Marvel, but I never really, I can say I definitely got into it, you know.
But you've got into it now.
Just have the socks, to be honest.
But you've got a Batman tablecloth?
No, I know I'm a sad fucker. I got an Avengers ensemble.
Avengers tablecloth.
No, but you can actually get them. You cannot actually get them. I got it made.
Specially made, yeah, bespoke.
Bespoke is the word. I like that word. It doesn't that word to make you sound like such a prick. It does.
Well, I don't want to take the credit for that.
Is that noise? Is that a train?
No, that's, I don't know what
is that. Is that the
don't
fucking
worry.
shoe?
I think I
It's
sounded
about
like
to
a
come through
pterodactyl. Don't worry.
I didn't want one of those, like, you know, granny tablecloths. I wanted to get one which was like, as I said, bespoke those tablecloths, and it cost me £70. Yeah.
£70.
But the thing is, they made it wrong. So when I sent the picture to them, they had a white border around the black background. So I was like,
no.
great. Now this looks stupid anyway, but now it looks even more stupid because I haven't got black all the way around the thing. I drove down to Guildford. I said, what's going on? I sent you the spec. Why do I not have the tablecloth that I've always wanted? Does a design that has a white border around the fucking black picture look okay to you? No, it doesn't really, does it? You know, your design company. I mean, how does that look right? So, but they did it for free for me. They did it for free. They did it brand new. So I've got one that I've never used. I've got the old one.
Oh, so you've got two now.
I've got two. So they gave me the one which was they fucked up, and I have that on my table. And I've never used the one that I drove down to Guildford to get. So well, I've got two tablecloths now. So, but I'll never.
Tablecloths.
I probably won't be able to use the other one now because you know I'm moving in with the missus soon. So
she doesn't like it.
She thinks I'm probably a sad git, but she did say that I could put it on the table. But I think it's the way she'll probably talk to a special child and go, look, oh, it's okay, you can have it on the table. Oh, look at your little placemat, and I'll probably have like Star Wars placemat as well as knives and forks with a duvet.
You've got to
cover.
have a thing, haven't you?
I kind of enjoy it. I like the quirkiness of it, really. I didn't really like the spending £70 on a tablecloth. I did feel I was like,
£70 on a tablecloth.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
But I still got it.
For a male human.
I live alone, okay, and I am like the, I guess, comic book guy in that way, but without the many comics, missing a few comics for the set, really. But
I didn't read comics. I wrote comics. I had a character called.
Is that Paul Parry?
No, it's another mate called Dave. We had a character, Murmur Man, who was basically what was that Will Smith film with this slobbish?
Oh, the Hancock.
It was before that. It was that idea.
Yeah.
It was the slobbish superhero, with all the powers, but couldn't be bothered to use them.
Yeah.
He was a pisshead. He was a real he was a bit more of a dirty bastard.
Yeah.
That probably wouldn't have gone down in Hollywood, but he was. It's there. I've still got it. Americans don't do drink to that.
But was that guy hardcore? Was he like a hardcore drinker and stuff?
Who?
The guy that in your comic book, Murmur Man.
Yeah.
I just became Murmur Man. Was he like a?
He was. He was. Yeah, he was an alcoholic, and he would just piss himself basically.
But you never really knew what was going on. He didn't know what was going on,
but he could save the day.
Did he start sentences and just?
How could he save the day?
Dialogue was difficult.
He could. I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah.
But he was drawn really well.
A form over content now, isn't it, really? But ahead of its time, really.
Yeah. No.
Have you ever seen Luther with Idris Elba, I think? Elba? The guy from The Wire.
I know the guy, but
right.
I know the program.
Yeah. There's been there's 3 seasons. No, in the first season, he breaks a door. He loses his temper and breaks a door.
What? He's a superhero?
No, he's not a superhero. He's a detective. He's a detective like knows everything, but has got absolutely no discipline whatsoever. But he's a super detective and just sees everything. He's like he's a bit of a maverick, and then smashes a door right in front of his wife that he's separated from, and then like about maybe 10 minutes later, you'll see him in his office. Which is obviously not his office because you've seen him in his office previously, and he goes, "Oh!" and puts the phone down, and goes, "Ah!" and just throws the desk over. Real cliched stuff. I'm kind of going, this guy is supposed to be a super detective. He's supposed to have some discipline. This guy's going to run out of things to break before the 2nd season. You're like, "Oh, what's happening? This is." But I watched
acting.
it. He's not acting. He's just breaking stuff. Is what it is, really. I'm just like, come on. But I had to watch it because I got OCD, and people keep telling me to watch stuff as well. Oh, you should watch it. Do you know what? You really like this.
Yeah.
Like it.
People want you to watch it to justify them watching it, to justify them spending 72 hours watching the same thing.
That's it.
That's what it is.
I mean, I stream the shit out of it, so it doesn't really make much difference to me.
Very obedient.
That's it. I mean, I'm like a Labrador. Find something you're interested in and carry on with it, isn't it? Really. I mean, I saw you have a mic as well. I mean, we're using this little mic here, but it's not a bad little mic, is it? It's all right.
No, it's
as I said before, I
was saying I want to get one of those.
But you said that you wouldn't spend over £10 on anything. So
no, I never spend £10 on it. That's my.
But I mean,
that's my rule.
As you said that you have a family and I don't, so
not on anything like that. not on anything like as indulgent as a microphone.
Yeah, I'm pretty indulgent, but you have a microphone anyway. But I mean, this isn't.
Yeah, but it's a really cheap microphone. Yeah, it looks like that they would present Top of the Pops in 1978.
Feels good in your hand, and it feels good in your hand. I don't know why I just become an East London Cockney there. Boy, feels good. Feels good in your hand. Yeah.
And this little stand.
That's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite nice.
Yeah, that's what I need as well.
It adds to it.
So this is the first.
This is the first of the series.
And what's the idea of it?
This is what it's about. I just want it to be a fun chat.
I tell you what, I'll just show the scissors side.
I mean, just have fun. Just want it to be fun and enjoyable.
I never found my dad's stash of porn.
Do you not? No. It must have been very serious.
I never looked for it. What have I been doing? Looking after my kids.
Oh yeah, how are they?
They're good.
Yeah.
My you didn't meet Freddie, did you? If you'd
have
turned up earlier, you'd have met
Freddie.
Freddie. He's crazy.
Yeah.
He's
smashing the TV.
He is. No, he's not. He's past that now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's now into washing machines.
Wow.
Yeah.
What,
he's into washing machines.
Like watching them?
Thinks, breathes, washing machines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
he as much as if you could walk up to him, he would just say washing machine to you. He'd just say washing machine to complete strangers. He pretends to be a washing machine. If you give him Lego, he'll build a washing machine. We walk into town, we stop off at 2 washing machine shops.
Yeah.
And the laundrette we go into.
Yeah.
He branches off into tumble dryers.
Yeah. You don't need to go to Disneyland, do you? Just take him down to...
He's absolutely obsessed with the way they work, with what brands they are. Zanussi,
wow,
Bosch, Hoover, Samsung.
Yeah. What does he?
He's really crazy.
Yeah.
I don't mind. It's
That's
leverage.
Good.
It's leverage. Because you can.
Is that a type of washing machine?
Is it leverage?
Is it
leverage?
Is it that type of washing machine?
Whiter than white.
Lever.
Yeah.
Sorry, lever. I was thinking. Sorry. Yeah. You get it.
Yeah,
There's something there.
Yeah, there was something.
There was something.
You've got a good eye. You've got a good nose.
Good eye. Thanks.
Yeah.
Said before. Good nose.
So he's just totally obsessed with that, and it's.
But yeah, so
it's good.
Kids. Sometimes it's tractors, isn't it? Some kids like tractors, but this is washing
machines. It's come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
A lot of kids, it's Thomas the Tank Engine, or something that's been put in front of them by their parents. but it's not that unusual. I mean,
really?
it's like there are a group of washing machine enthusiasts.
Oh, that's good. Like train spotters, yeah?
Yeah.
That's it. It's just watching there's this red sock again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone round again.
I watched a video clip of some grown men all gathering round at someone's house
that could have been
to do washing.
All gathering.
And filming the washing going round.
Okay.
And
is this on RedTube? It's not on RedTube, is it? This isn't on RedTube. Oh,
no, but it is like that. It is
Wow.
kind of like a fetish thing.
But
Obviously, Freddie's not there yet.
No, yeah.
He just likes the engineering aspect. I hope he's going to be an engineer.
Yeah, but not tumble dryers.
No, they're kind of like an offshoot of his interest.
But, yeah, I guess. But like, does he like loading it, or is it like?
He likes all aspects of it.
Everything.
No, the main thing he likes about washing machines is destroying washing machines.
Okay, right.
Have you seen those videos?
No.
You would love. I know you particularly. Right. You would love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I think this.
Right.
But they're mesmerising these videos.
Don't judge me, alright? Don't judge me.
No, but you're like me.
Mm-mm.
Freddie had been watching these videos.
Yeah.
You know, they overpower the motor. They throw a brick in.
Right.
The washing machine eventually destroys itself.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know. I think they may loosen the rivets and they tie it to a pallet.
Right.
And it goes.
Oh, and remove the. Yeah.
And you wouldn't have thought it would have been.
Awesome.
Freddie's his name.
Yeah.
I'm like, Freddie, what are you watching that for? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite good actually.
Wow.
it's awesome. I put it on. There was a birthday party, a Freddie's mate's birthday party, and we put it on the TV.
Mm-mm.
All the women left. What are they watching that? All the men were still in the room watching it. It's totally divides men and women. It's awesome washing machines that destroy themselves.
That's like the opposite of all the guys just gathering around a car and that kind of thing, see how it works. And all the women are kind of going, well, fuck it, I've seen that before. Fuck it. That's happened to me loads of times. What are these boys amateurs? And yeah, put my knickers in, smash the fucking thing last night. Oh yeah, with his shit stains, fucking smash the fucking doors off.
And there's what they set them on fire, and the washing machine just completely destroys itself.
Wow!
All the bits come off.
Yeah.
The drum ends up just bouncing around a field.
Yeah.
And then.
Fucking hell. So
it's brilliant.
Yeah,
really satisfying.
Yeah. It's like destruction. Have you seen that one with the guy? It's on YouTube as well. With he's like I think he's from Russia, I think, and he just blows random stuff up. He uses those different guns and stuff.
What is it about the Europeans, Eastern Europeans and Russians?
But I think it's
destroying machinery out in fields.
That guy, right, has to be like something to do with some arms dealing company, because he's got way too much money to be doing that. I mean, okay, there's a lot of oil and minerals in Russia, of course, but this guy is just randomly blowing stuff up and shooting stuff, and like has so many weapons, so many different weapons as well, that how would he get access to it if he wasn't part of the arms?
What's his name?
I can't remember his name, but there's one bit, right, when he misjudged it, right, there's like a rocket launcher on this like machine gun, I don't know what's the spec, and he goes, oh, look this, and then shoots it, and then launches this grenade at this jeep. You see the door fly past him, like in the video, and you're like, oh, he just nearly killed himself by just blowing this thing up, but it's mental.
Yeah, it's I love it.
Yeah, I get into it, but I don't really want a gun, but it's kind of nice seeing someone kind of destroy stuff.
Has the missus seen those videos?
No, she probably won't be into that much.
No.
No, I mean, I'm not sure the washing machine will.
Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird? My daughter was watching it going, why is he doing that?
Yeah.
I thought, why is he doing it?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's obvious.
It's fun. You just want to, destruction. You just want to destroy it. That's it. What's that? What's that thing there? That is. Wait, go
on.
It's a monster, isn't it? It's a monster.
Yeah.
It's a monster munch.
We'll describe it.
It's an orange, hairy. Thing with. Claws. It's like a.
It's got big white trainers.
Oh, come on!
Got kind of no neck. It's just a big orange, grumpy looking thing. It's from a Warner's cartoon, and its name is
Sing.
Gossamer.
Oh no, I've seen him before, but I didn't think Gossamer.
Yeah, he's like is he like an alien? He's with Bugs Bunny, isn't he?
Yes.
He's like a kind of.
He's the one with the guy with the Roman helmet. That alien with the Roman. Why did the alien have a Roman helmet?
Yeah, the Martian. Yeah. Yeah, I've had it for years.
Yeah.
I think you smashed a few times. I glued him up.
Just fall off.
No, no.
Got too angry.
Different reason you smashed. Too boring to go into.
That's a great story.
Alright, if you really want to know, he was behind a door which was opened too enthusiastically.
Yeah, you're right. That was should have. I said it. That's not about it there.
Yeah.
But oh yeah. So what else has been happening this year with you apart from the kids and that?
What's been happening? Getting ready for old age.
It's depressing, isn't
Winding down.
Yeah. I mean, it's like because you're like your body's kind of going at this stage, isn't it? It's going, well, you know, look, I've got a caveman body, but I live in the modern world, and like, you know, my body's kind of going, look, are you fucking immortal or something? Just die already! Like we don't have the energy for this.
No.
It's all over.
Yeah, I'm just kind of setting myself up to be comfortable in old age, really.
Yeah, it's like
just practicing. You know,
yeah,
doing gardening,
getting
endless cups of tea, afternoon television.
Really, gardening is just
going to bed early, getting up, cleaning the steps. 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning. So a bit early to clean the steps. You know, how much traffic have you got in your
when
house?
you get old?
Is that like? Yeah, but there's only 4 of you in there.
What?
Eh? There's only 4 of you.
Yeah, I know, but
you know,
presentation, isn't it?
It's just. I guess you gotta carry on the stereotypical. I mean, you gotta look after those wrists in it because you gotta for the curtain twitching. It's like you know it takes a lot of wrist action. Oh, there. Look what our neighbour's doing. Look what he's doing over there. Like, that's what you need to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because otherwise you just get serious carpal tunnel if you're not careful.
That's right.
You won't be able to join the neighbourhood watch. See, look, you can't even twitch a curtain. Look at him. He's husk of his former self.
Do you ever worry that you're getting cynical? Do you get
more
cynical?
I'm not worried.
Older?
I'm not worried. I know I am. I'm cynical as fuck. I just can't help it anymore.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, I try not to be negative, but you know, I have a little bit of hope, but I think it's misplaced.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put it into the wrong things, like, you know, Avengers tablecloths and things. I hope that those things will give me joy.
So you're kind of there's a counterbalance there, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I like to balance it out a little bit, you know, just kind of smooth things out.
Yeah.
But I mean, old age. I mean, yeah. I mean, I know I'm getting old now. I mean, you know, oh God, I'm fucking bored myself. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like so. But gardening, like you get into gardening now. But is that because you want to show your whole family, like, why that? Oh, look, this is how you tend my plant now. Okay. So look, there was some nice little flowers. Oh yeah, Stu liked these flowers. These were the ones he liked. So it's like, yeah, we'll what we'll do is we'll plant them on the grave, and then we'll leave them there, and they'll just die, and then we'll come back and there'll be weeds covering them. It's a bit depressing, this line of thought, isn't it? Really, I didn't think it'd be as depressing as when I first started. I thought it'd be just a nice little segue to something a bit more fun, but it just went really depressing. And so anyway, so have you got your coffin picked out then? No, it's weird, isn't it? It's like that, though, isn't it? It's like, but you see, because I keep on seeing these those adverts for, you know, have you got your insurance for, you know, for when you die, you can pay off your funeral. I mean, they might as well start doing adverts for coffins now, wouldn't they? You know, but what if your whole family die in the crash? You know, why don't you buy coffins for everybody else as well? Because that'll just be passed on to your other relatives as well, won't it? You know, they don't do that, do they? But the thing is, the scary thing about it is that every time I see those adverts, I go, fuck, I'm becoming more and more similar to those people in those adverts. It's like the ages are getting lower and lower of those people in those adverts, isn't it? Like really, I'm just getting fucking older, is what it is. They're not getting lower and lower. It's like,
you know,
it's like, oh, can I
just trying to be more inclusive, aren't they? You know. And are you aged between 30 and 90? Yeah,
that's it. You know, are you afraid of dying? Oh well, you should be, because you will die. And like the what gets me is like they always go, oh, you know, it's since he's gone now, you know, he paid off the house for us. But I want to know what fucking happened to him. I don't want to see the advert go, yeah, she got loads of money, but what happened to him? You know, you'd want to know the backstory, don't you? Really, don't want to just see that she got loads of money.
Well, how the person died?
Yeah. It's never the woman that dies, is it, really?
No.
That's a bit suspicious.
You think she's killed him?
Maybe. You just don't know. She was, you know, she had a flower shop and everything in this particular advert. I don't know why it was. But she was like... So she seemed overly happy.
So you're suspicious of the woman?
I'm suspicious of everything because there's no backstory to it. You want to see a little bit of backstory, don't you? I want to follow this kind of trail. You know, I want to follow the paper trail. You know, this is it. It's like, did she say
that is very cynical?
Okay, now I'm cynical, right? You're right. Well, I know I'm cynical. I said this, but it's true, isn't it? Like, why did she? How did she, like, you know, come to this point? It's like, oh, well, you know, she seems to be, like, just dealing with it way too better. She must just have a boyfriend and go, yeah, well, he died, didn't he? Oh, never mind. We seem to be doing all right. Got a new boyfriend now. Fuck him. I've got him an insurance policy as well. Look, I'm so sure this fucker's going to die before me that I bought him a fucking coffin, alright? So, look. Hey, do you like that one? Yeah, thanks, love. Oh, yeah, you really shouldn't have. Why did you buy my coffin? Well, you know, it's a good deal, isn't it? You know, 2 for 1. I don't know why, yeah, this is it, it's fucking scary shit. I mean, I am pretty fucking cynical, I guess, about because those ads, you know, I see the ads on TV, you know, that one, I know that this is, people might hate me for saying this, but there's one about, like, children in need kind of thing, right? And they're in, like, England, okay? But there's a couple of them, like, and you say, oh, you know, this poor kid, you know, she doesn't have enough money for food, and, like, she's there and she's eating a jam sandwich, you know? Well, like, what? I like jam sandwiches. Do you like jam? It's not wrong with jam sandwiches.
You're jealous of it eating
I always wanted a jam sandwich when I was a kid. I wasn't allowed jam.
Do you want me to make you a jam sandwich?
No, I'm good. But the moment's gone. The moment's gone.
You just wanted one because of that. Girl's got one.
If you had a time machine, you could take me back.
Okay.
To when I was a child and I had a jam sandwich. Yeah. But then there was another one with, like, a kid with, like, who was like, oh, you know, they don't have heating, and this kid had a duvet. And the house was really nice. It had a duvet.
You got a duvet?
I do have a duvet, but this kid had a duvet, but it didn't have a cover on it. I was like, oh yeah, because they're kind of giving, like, look, I get it, right? Kids are poor and it's really tough. Some kids have really struggled. I mean, you know, I didn't have loads of money when I was a kid. You know, we're given crew beans. You know, crew beans are like pigs. Did you
have a jam sandwich when you were?
I wasn't allowed jam sandwiches. Bad for my teeth because my
What about a duvet? What about a cover on your duvet?
I had a cover on duvet, but that was I had a Ronald McDonald cover. You know.
Really?
Yeah, did you? Did you have a Ronald McDonald cover? No. But the weird thing is about having a Ronald McDonald cover.
That would be worth a fortune now.
Well, the weird thing about that is that it was a bit.
Was that instead of feeding you?
It was instead of having actual McDonald's, because I wasn't allowed McDonald's. I wasn't allowed anything with sugar in it or any shit like McDonald's.
So your family said, let's go down, we're going to go and get a McDonald's, and you came back with a duvet.
Well, in Ireland there was no McDonald's there as well. I was in like West Cork, so there was no McDonald's where I was. Yeah. There was McDonald's like in Cork City, but like, or like a Supermax, which is like a knockoff. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to make our own Supermax, and they're not bad to be fair, but you know, like, but the McDonald's one, I had the duvet cover, and I was like, well, this is great. I've got all of the fucking accessories, but none of the fucking food. You know, I was like, well, this is great. Yeah. I'm chewing on the duvet cover. Well, this is great. You know,
yeah.
But my parents did feed me, but it was like, you know, of course, no jam sandwiches at McDonald's.
They just,
you know, and like
they just fed you linen. And,
linen and pig's feet and chicken's feet as well. You know, that's it. But yeah, it was but it's fuck it. But they give like the sort of images they were giving weren't enough to go. Yeah, that poor kid. Yeah, no duvet cover. Shit, we need to give £3 a month. Oh, a jam sandwich. Oh, fucking jam. Yeah, that poor kid. Poor kid's teeth. You know, we need to give some money. You know,
I can't remember that. So there's a kid. They're saying send some money to these people, and because they're starving. But the kids she's eating a jam sandwich.
Yeah, eating a jam sandwich. But there was a one that was really bad when it was this kid eating out of a bin. You might have seen that one, like he was eating out of like look, you go look by. But the thing is though, you know, they're trying to make it like
a feral kid.
I'd love to be the assistant director in that. Look, just go grab that. See that? Go and grab that out of that bin, will you?
Yeah.
You know, and like it's like those ads with the.
So you don't think it's genuine?
No. Well, look at those ones.
You don't think they were going searching for like rat children?
Well, they're in a house. They're in actually a normal house, you know.
Oh right, it's in a house.
Yeah, it's in a house. Like, no, it's not on the street.
They didn't just search with a camera around the streets.
No,
get that kid. Rat child feeding out of a window.
No, I'm cynical, right? But I'm not a monster. I wasn't going to go. Yeah, that kid was sitting on the dump, and he was this little Indian kid eating a jam sandwich. I was like, look at him with his jam sandwich in the gutter. I'm jealous. I wasn't like that. It was like they're in a nice house with like, and they were just like, oh yeah, okay, we'll set the scene. We'll take the cover off the duvet. That was what it was. Oh, we'll have this kid eating a jam sandwich at the dinner table, like in a not a bad kitchen, a kitchen that's better than my kitchen. You know, like where I'm living now. You know, But it's like, I was like, what the fuck?
What about the African ones? Are you jealous of them as well?
I have a Fisher Price kitchenette at home. That's what I cook on. The African, we're going to get to those guys. No, look, oh God.
Start having a go at them now.
I think charity is very good, right? I think it's really good. I think it's all
a good idea.
Be good, altruistic, and like, you know, be a philanthropist. Great, happy days.
Yeah.
And it's and other big words.
Yeah.
But I think that you should like just set the ads correctly. It's like, you know, when you see the camera crew following this poor girl.
When you say correctly, what do you mean?
Like, just set the scene right. Just don't. If you saw a child who's had to carry a walk for miles, right, to get a load of water,
yeah,
and then you see him try to carry the water back, the camera crew just filming that kid carrying the water back. Why don't you just help the kid with the water, carry it back?
Instead of carrying the camera.
Yeah. There you go. Look, we'll help you out. Like, you know, this poor kid's got to carry, but we're helping him out. You know, this is it. But I know it's not good TV. But like,
yeah, and also they will have only helped one child.
That's true. That is true. It's one child. You know, there's at least 4 of the camera crew there, isn't there? Really, you know, they could
help 4 children.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm sure they got paid money for that ad as well. They wouldn't do it out of the sweetness of their heart, did they? Really, you know, the kindness. But it just doesn't make sense to me. Just does not make sense.
So we've got to go at charity.
Anyway, well, you know what, right? I tell you. Well, you know what I think. Do you know what I think? I don't know why I'm putting a northern accent on this.
Bloody equal rights.
Too many of them. Too many rights. No, I think equal rights are good. I think that they're important. I think rights are important. We've all got limitations. Like,
true.
Physically, mentally. I've got both of those nailed.
Okay.
I've got limitations on mentally and physically. All those kinds of things. But yeah, I mean, what are you trying to say? Did you say that I'd like that thing because I'm mentally limited? Yeah, you'd like this because you're on a spectrum of some kind, Winter.
Yeah.
Did you say, it was like this is on your level. This is, it says, you know, so if you got a new jigsaw puzzle for Christmas, would it be like, you know, for 7 and up kind of thing? That's about my mental age. So you've been married a long time, yeah?
Yeah, I've been married a long time. I've been married 25 years. What am I talking about now?
25 years?
I've been with my current partner for 25 years.
Wow, Jesus.
It's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a quarter of a century, dude.
Yeah.
It's done well. You've done well.
Yeah, I think we're ready to have sex soon.
Has she got an insurance policy on you? Have you got insurance? Yeah, you do.
Don't judge everyone by your own
I'm
standards.
just asking.
Well,
Did she have that look in her eye when you're walking downstairs? One day he's gonna fucking slip on those stairs.
She might be slowly poisoning me.
Does she shock you when you come out the bathroom when you're standing on the stairs? Or anything like that? No? You haven't anything like that happen?
No.
Found a roller skate. I know roller skates are very outdated.
She's not trying to kill me. I'm fairly certain of that.
Do you think that now that rollerblades have overtaken roller skates, it's made things much more difficult to kill your partner? Do you think that?
Right. Sorry, you just confused me there. I thought you were going to suddenly start talking about roller skates.
Well, I did a little bit, but you know, do you think that, like, you know, the roller skates are outdated? Because if you, like, what happened to you? Well, there was a random roller skate on the stairs, and I just fell down. Roller skates? No one uses roller skates anymore. It's roller blades, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't slip on them.
You can't. You got to literally put a foot in one and go down the stairs. Was he? Oh, Stu was roller blading upstairs again.
Yeah,
he's always doing that.
Barrow would see through that one.
I mean, you'd actually have to physically, if she pushed down the stairs, you'd have to physically put the roller skate. Get confused. It's my old age. Put the rollerblade on your foot when you're lying broken at the bottom of the stairs. When it's like, that'd be a lot more difficult, wouldn't it? And that's going to be obvious, isn't it? You can be bleeding, and you might be still alive as well.
Yeah.
You know, so it'd be like, so that'd be like, wait, what are you doing? I'm just nothing. Your foot look cold. Yeah, but you only put one roller skate on, not rollerblade. I get confused. But yeah, you know, you get the idea. But you know, so you don't have an insurance policy. I mean, I'm not planning. I mean, I won't get anything out of this insurance policy. But you have an insurance policy here?
Do I have an insurance policy?
I mean, you have a fair bit. 25 years.
I'm completely useless with
worth a bit now.
I kind of tend to do things like that, and then forget about them.
Oh yeah, maybe saying because you don't do that stuff, do you? Marion does all that stuff. Yeah, she told me this. Oh, yeah, mate, you want to be careful. You know, that's it. If one of these walls in this man cave starts getting hot,
I'll check that she hasn't taken the batteries out of the carbon monoxide alarm.
My car, I think, is trying to kill me again. Carbon monoxide poisoning, but that one is trying to do it to me now as well. And that is a German car. It's a Volkswagen.
Why? What's happening to it?
I think I'm getting exhaust fumes into the cab again. I think.
Well, how can that happen to the same person twice?
I don't know. I think I'm just lucky. So just maybe it's like when you have a dog and the dog starts to become like you. Maybe the car is becoming as cynical as I am. It's just trying to end my life. Because it's
So you think that the carbon monoxide is leaking through the
somewhere. I think it's coming in somewhere. Yeah. So I went on a long journey I went on quite a big drive to Plymouth, where I was emceeing a gig. But when I came out, I felt a bit. I felt kind of headachy and kind of like I was basically sucking on the exhaust. So why would it happen to you twice?
I mean, what are you doing?
I don't know. I think it's just it's an old car. I think it's just sort of like kind of the air vents are not sealed properly anymore. I think that's what it is because there's no proper filter. My other car though was worse because it had no air filter whatsoever. It just air came straight from the outside into the cab, and I was like, "Oh, this is great, isn't it?" So when you sit in traffic, gassing yourself,
right, because of all the cars around you,
sucking on pipe, yeah, that's it.
So, and that's why it was with the previous car.
I think that's what it might have been, yeah. Okay. So I was like, "Yeah, it's not good."
You were proper ill.
I was ill. I was in A&E and everything. I was like, with the mask and everything. Yeah, a lot of Facebook pictures. They were great.
There really should be a dislike button on Facebook,
or
change the name of the like button to seen,
or just kind of or just a noise. One of those. Yeah. And it just like a.
Well, I don't know about that. That sounds a bit
seductive, isn't it?
Yeah,
sounds a little bit too sexy, I thought.
Yeah, sounds a bit. Would you prefer one epic unibrow?
Yeah.
Or no eyebrows at all?
one epic unibrow or no eyebrows at all? Do you know what? I've got to go with the eyebrows because it's the most emotive part of your face.
No eyebrows?
No, I've got no.
One, yeah.
No,
go
with one. Gotta go with the monobrow.
Yeah.
You can't not. I mean,
no,
like,
that's just weird.
I have a monobrow anyway. I have a monobrow anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you pluck?
Don't like to pluck it.
No, you haven't got.
I don't like to pluck it. I did when I was a kid.
I did when I was a kid, and I
felt such a prick. I felt like such a prick, doing that.
I used to pluck the middle of my eyebrows, stop myself running, and somebody pointed it out once in a pub. Have you been plucking your eyebrows?
You're such a prick.
When I was about 18.
No. It just grows like that. But I'm getting hairs in my nose. You get those hairs that come out the end of your nose.
I tell you, you were talking to I don't know what this is going to go out to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
But some of the hairs on my nose.
She was making the sign for size right now. Okay, right. That long. Fucking, that's a big fucking hair.
I'm like going like something irritating me all day, and I'll kind of get it, pull it out, and it'll be a thick.
You're talking about your nose hair still,
like
right?
that.
Talking about your nose hair still, right?
Yeah. It's not a bogey.
But when I was like about maybe 20 or so, like I used to get really bad spots in my nose. Because
spots
inside my nose, because I think the hair follicles were just starting to develop, and now they're in full effect, But back then, I get like kind of these massive spots in it because your nose can't expand that much,
No.
And I'd have to pop them in the shower because it was hot.
That's
it would come out of the actual front of the nose. The spot would be inside, but it would come out the front. And I'm like, oh my god, it's just a hair just came out through the spot. I was like, oh man,
what through here?
Yeah, through the pore. Yeah, I was like, oh man, I was like agony. But
wow.
Yeah, I was a bit nasty. I didn't like that at all. But I mean, hairs, like just those random ones. You're like, why is this?
My ear. I don't know why my ear hairs as well.
Yeah,
they,
they're great, aren't they?
They're like.
I like plucking
it
those.
Needs to be.
My
plucking. Ear hair needs to be tested because it will grow in a couple of days, about that long.
What kind of test? Numeric.
I don't know where do they test that sort of thing. No, I mean, they say you can see bamboo growing.
Tensile strength.
I think the Chinese would be able to make scaffolding out of my ear.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Okay, be deaf or be blind. Simple.
Always going to be deaf. But
definitely. I love my music, so that's a very difficult decision for me.
Definitely deaf. definitely.
I know, yeah.
Definitely.
Even though I would be sacrificing a big part of my life, being blind, I think, would affect a lot more things.
I mean, imagine just
It's
going
a
to the
little
toilet.
bit-
You know,
Why does being blind affect going to the toilet?
you wipe your bum in it. How you going to know?
Well, you still know where your bum is.
Yeah, but you don't know. You wipe a bit, and then you go, right, it's fine. You wipe it a bit.
Well, just wipe it 4 times.
Yeah, but look, okay, you'll be like OCD blind man, but you don't know. You might not have gotten all of it. You might not have gotten.
You've got most of it after 4 times, surely.
Yeah, but,
do you wipe more than 4 times?
I might do. Sometimes depends on how bad the shit is, isn't it?
Count. That be right. Make a note. We'll have that.
We'll have a shit now.
Make a note of that. We'll bring that up in the next podcast.
Right.
Be able to imitate any voice, or be able to solve any mathematical problem.
I'd say imitate any voice, because no one's ever going to employ me in maths.
Well, it's your line of work, isn't it?
What the fuck was that?
Sorry, that was my phone. Very unprofessional. Be above average tall, or be below average short.
Oh, I think I'm fucking already the second one anyway.
Hang on a minute. I've got to work that one out. Be above average tall.
Yeah, you'd be a giant.
Or below average short. Yeah.
Be a giant or a midget.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, sorry, a little person. Do you know what? I prefer to be above average tall. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What a stupid question.
Because that means that you're
a basketball player.
Yeah, that means that you're a better person.
And yeah, of course. That's why that's how everyone sees it now, isn't it?
Become a king or queen. I know you'd be a king. But have no power, or become president for a year.
President for a year, of course.
Because you've got the power.
No, then you just...
Then you may not have the lifestyle.
Just kick it in the first year. But you said be king without any power.
With no power, or become a president for a year.
Yeah, but do you have money as a king? That's the thing. You need to have money. You need to have some sort of...
You have money, yeah.
Oh, fuck it, just be a king then.
Yeah.
Because a president you might... I don't know, I still like to do the public speaking afterwards. You get all those dinner stuff. You make jokes and you have fun.
For me, that's a no-brainer. You have the money without the responsibility.
I guess so, and then you don't end up like Nixon and everyone hates you.
Have your skin be 3 times larger, or have your arms be twice the length they are now.
Do you know what, right? The thing is, having your, I mean, you're a little bit older than me. You're not that much older than me, right? But I'm getting to the stage when my skin feels like it's 3 times larger than me anyway. And no matter how much weight you lose, you end up looking like a balloon that's been let down slightly, isn't it? It's like, and then you get that kind of bit just below the belly button, isn't it? You go, you never fix. You can maybe go, oh yeah, I'm getting a bit toned up here. Never goes past the belly button. Just that belly button is just the equator of guilt and misery. And the thing is, so I see all these old dudes on the beach running with the top off, kind of all tanned. And if you continue doing that, you're going to end up having a parachute of wrinkled skin that's just going to sag behind you. So really, I'd probably go for the double longer arms, because when I'm older,
they're useful.
Left me a cup of tea over there. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, there we go. Grab it. Wait, I'll just get that for you, love.
I mean, and that way you can still remain, mildly still attractive to women.
Yeah, I mean, and the women like you to wrap your arms around them anyway, isn't it?
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah,
so romantic.
Beautiful. I've got a tear in my eye. Save 1,000 people and be a symbol of peace, or save 1 million people but get no recognition whatsoever.
Save 1,000 people and get the recognition, and then continue to save other people because you've got all the recognition, and people go, "Oh, you're a real nice guy." I don't think
that's an option.
No, well, there's no.
You can't.
There's no.
You can't save any more people.
All right, we'll go for the second.
You can only save 1,000 people.
I'll go for 1 million,
and with no recognition whatsoever.
Well, I mean, look. No matter what you fucking do, the people just forget it the next day anyway, really, isn't it? Oh god, I'm so cynical.
But you've become a symbol of peace.
You become a symbol of peace with 1,000 people.
Basically, it's either all about you or all about the other people.
Okay, what are the 1,000 people like that I'm saving? I want to know what these people are like. I don't want to save 1,000 dickheads. I might save 1 million dickheads. I don't want to say. I need to know more about this, decision that I make, because I'm not going to just say
there are normal, average people.
Normal, average people. Which ones?
They're random people.
The 1,000 people or the 1 million?
Both of them.
Normal, average, right? Okay, I'll save 1 million of those people.
That's good of you.
Because if it was the 1,000 people probably just got 1%, isn't it? They are the 1% I'm saving, isn't it? But the 1 million people, well, I feel quite good about myself now.
No brainer. Drink a glass of ketchup or drink a glass of mustard.
Oh, definitely ketchup for sure. Come on, mustard. I hate mustard.
You do that anyway.
Exactly. That's a shit one, isn't it?
Yeah. Go to jail for a year or live in a small car for a year.
Fucking live in a small car. I don't get raped. No, like, fuck. I'll be someone's bitch in prison. I don't want to fucking get raped, man.
But you'd have more freedom in jail.
Yes, and my arsehole would probably be 10 times bigger than it is now. And, without...
Not necessarily. Is that really... I know it's a joke,
sure
and it's
what
films, and but is that really the case? Do you really... Is it...
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not hoping that this happens.
Get raped,
I wouldn't hope that
go
happens.
to jail.
It's a likelihood. Apparently it's like this if you go to jail... well, this is in America, I don't know, maybe it's the same thing, It's just again, it's power, isn't it? Any kind of, like, rapist power, isn't it? It's just kind of, like, exerting their dominance over the other person. And I don't think that I could exert much dominance over anything. It's all
I do. It's part of the training.
No, I think that. No, really, I think that probably does happen, because apparently if you go into jail at all in America, that you can't give blood, because the rape is so high in America that they run a risk of giving blood that's infected with HIV.
So you'd live in a small car for a year?
I have a small car anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. It's fine.
And you just stay in the small car for the whole year?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I go to work and whatever.
No, you can't get out and go to work.
Well, it feels like I live in a car, because I drive to so many fucking gigs at this that I live in the car. That's it. I have spare clothes in the car. I live in the car practically. The car, as I said, is trying to kill me. So, yeah, it'd be a bit difficult. I guess I wouldn't just turn the car on.
This one is easy as well. Have explosive diarrhea every day for the rest of your life.
Great.
Or eat a big bowl of shit.
Oh my god! I'd probably. Do you know what? I'd probably have to eat a big bowl of shit.
Of course.
I don't want to do.
Of course. Because you would.
Is it my own shit?
You would. After about a week of shitting yourself every day, you'd be thinking, if I'd have eaten that bowl of shit, it would have been over now.
But yeah, what is it? My shit. Okay.
Does that make a difference?
It would definitely make a difference.
So does that in a negative or positive way?
Look, at least with explosive.
Would you prefer to eat your own shit?
Okay, with explosive diarrhea, right? You're gonna be fairly regular, right? And you're gonna be losing a bit of weight.
Okay. Oh right.
You're staying fairly slim.
Yeah, that's the one angle. Yeah.
And at least you could kind of go. You could.
It doesn't say there's any kind of regularity. It could happen at any time.
Are you married still with the explosive diarrhea? Do you think she'd stay with your missus? Stay with you that long if you had explosive diarrhea? Do you think that?
Yeah, I think.
Do you think she'd
just
prefer?
Wear a nappy,
do you think she'd be like, Stu? Do you know what? It's your choice. You can have explosive diarrhea, or you can eat a big bowl of shit. I won't judge you. But you make your choice. Do you think she'd prefer that? Because she gotta have to. Shit's gonna get everywhere, isn't it? Really, if you have the.
What if you can wear a nappy?
It's gonna. Okay, but do you have one? Do you? Because I'm thinking the explosive diarrhea is one session of diarrhea. Like, you go bang and you have the explosive diarrhea, and that's it for the day. You're done for the day, and or do you have continually explosive diarrhea? And then you just can't. You don't know. You're out like at the gym.
That's the worst thing about diarrhea, isn't it?
You're at the gym.
I mean, if diarrhea just
creeps up in you, innit?
Just came, it's 3 o'clock. It's time, this is about this
diarrhea
time. I normally shit myself. That wouldn't be diarrhea, would it? I mean, diarrhea is just
instant,
middle of a sentence.
Yeah.
Whatever, talking to somebody.
All right, definitely eat a bowl of shit then.
To me,
I don't really want to do
obvious.
it. But it depends. Like, you'd have to. I don't really want to know the person. Okay, and I don't want it to be. I don't think it should be.
But you prefer it was you,
because that would make me gag. I'd have to not look at it as well. I'd have to not see it.
Chilled,
yeah. Liquid ice, actually.
Frozen?
No, I don't want to eat like yogurt.
I
don't want I don't want to
sandwich.
Oh, Well, no, you know, I don't like all the bread. I don't want to get caught. You know, I mean, imagine being constipated with someone else's shit. That'd be bad, wouldn't it? If it was the bread, though, tiger loaf. I love tiger loaf. You know, like a bit of tiger loaf.
Be slightly overdressed or slightly underdressed.
I like to be underdressed. What situation though? This is a bit of a big one, you know. If
always.
Underdressed. I go for.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like being overdressed. I feel like
why?
I feel like a prick.
Good for interviews. Have a dragon, or be a dragon.
Be a dragon always. Got a load of gold in it.
If there's things I like doing that I wouldn't be able to do if I was a dragon to the cinema.
You could see. You could go to drive-thrus. You could go to drive-thrus.
Restaurant.
Don't have hands.
Have sex with my wife.
Probably harder to have sex with your wife if you're a dragon.
Have sex with your wife.
Probably harder. Well, I don't have a wife yet, but it's in the tube.
And if you have a dragon,
it's in the pipeline.
There are a lot of benefits to that as well.
Okay, yeah, okay, wait, but I'm not into Game of Thrones, so I don't. Not a big fan.
No.
Not a big fan of Game of Thrones. I mean, I had everything I liked. Dragons, and lots of, you know, scantily clad females. I loved it, but I didn't like it. It was the incest.
Who suggested it to you?
Somebody. The dialogue was so long-winded. Someone said, "Do you know what? Would you really like this? You like this?" I'm like, and they were wrong. I hated it. I watched the first season and hated it.
Have you seen Game of Thrones? What do you mean haven't seen Game of Thrones?
No. Oh, I've read the books. What do you want me to do? Which one do you want me to do? Do you want to read the book or see the film? Or the show? Oh, I hate it.
Look good in photographs but horrible in real life, or look good in real life but horrible in photographs.
Look good in photographs.
Look good in photographs but horrible in real life.
Look good in photographs. Can make more money. Look great in photographs. Am I making money out of these pictures or what?
I think look good in real life because you spend most of your time in real life, don't you? Of course.
I was having my hair cut by this Polish lady, and there was a Indian guy next to her, like, who owned the place, and who was cutting this other guy's hair. He was chatting away to the person, and I was like, "Oh, that's great! Look at them having a great conversation. I'm gonna get anything out of this girl." And I kind of started to prejudge the haircut based on the little conversation spiel that I wasn't having with this, and she fucked up my hair. She fucked it up. I was like, "How can you fuck this up? You're shaving my head. How could you fuck it up? Let's go home and shave it myself. I look like fucking, like an egg."
What? How did she mess it up?
She just didn't do it right. She just got to kind of shave it properly, like push the clippers into your head a little bit. She was like, there you go, done. See you later.
Oh, right, it wasn't like even.
Yeah, it wasn't even. I had to do it myself. It wasn't even. And I was like, I was just like, so I was right. You need a bit of chat because it shows that they're relaxed, they're doing the thing, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's it, rather than this kind of random kind of silence.
Yeah.
Stonewalling me.
Yeah.
Do you give tips for haircuts?
I do actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
Even with the bad haircuts?
Well, the place I go, I've never really had a bad haircut.
Okay, well, that's an achievement. Then. You've never had a bad haircut?
No, not either. No. I have had a bad haircut. I think I've told you before. I went to a college.
Yeah. Oh, like a hairdressing school.
College. It was free.
Yeah,
it was free. I
right.
I was living in London, so I wanted cheap haircuts, and it's difficult. I sat down in the seat. The guy that came up behind me, I could see him in the mirror. He didn't look like a hairdresser. He looked like a mechanic. He had like sausage fingers. He was, I don't know whether it was his first day.
Yeah.
I was sat there for a long, long time, and he called the teacher over, and they messed my hair up, and it was like I looked like
your mum had done it.
I looked like Hulk the Hulk.
Oh no!
I looked like my fringe was all messed up. I was late back to work, so I had to turn up back to work with a messed up haircut late.
Yeah, like a Lego man.
So I have had bad haircuts.
Like a Lego man.
Like a Lego haircut,
no. That hasn't been quite cut straight. Oh no! Oh dear. But oh no, that's bad. I mean, I used to go for the £5 special. I used to do that. Yes. I don't do that anymore. I don't,
because they can mess it up as well.
Oh yeah, they're pretty horrendous sometimes.
Mr. Cuts or something.
Oh, yeah. But I went to this one place that was down below. It was weird because this guy had like a little hairdresser's below another hairdresser's, which wasn't anything to do with the hair. I was like, how are you surviving? There's like this in Hemel. There's like a street, and there's like about 7 or 8 hairdressers in a row, and there's one place called Hair Mail, Great pun, brilliant. And it's beyond that, and it's down a little like slow of stairs, and there's like a waiting room. It's right old school, you know. This guy, who's Indian fellow, was watching the cricket down there, and it was great because there were 3 people in front of me. I was there with my girlfriend just doing something, and I was reading magazines, whatever, and I was watching the barber. Each person would come in and go, "I'd like this," and you could just do that, and then just clip off here and then just this, and they'd like. And he did that in each of them, and I saw the exact same style go out again and again, and I was like, this is hilarious. Just watch this guy explain what he wants, and then watch the guy just do exactly the same thing to him. It was like a conveyor belt. I was like, this is hilarious. Well, there's no point in me asking what I want, because he's going to give me exactly the same as the last 3 guys he's just sent out. He knows that exact haircut. There's only one style he knows, and that is what he's doing. There was a book of just the same style again and again and again. Oh, it's funny, man. It was really funny. I was like, oh, this is hilarious. Oh, well, Stu, this has been fun. This has been good. I think we've done well. I think we should do this again.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was Stuart Gill, and I'm Winter Phonander, and that is the first podcast of maybe 500 that I'm going to do. Now, that was the first episode of The Comedy Defect. I hope you enjoyed it. Me and Stuart certainly enjoyed doing it. And now you can donate to the podcast at Patreon, and that's at The Comedy Defect. So go to Patreon, and that's at The Comedy Defect. We're available on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, the website, which is winterphonander.com, or thecomedydefect.co.uk. You can also find all of that information I'm going to reap from the Guinness Encyclopedia on Twitter, and that's at Guinness Jokes. I'm going to make as many Guinness jokes out of the Guinness Encyclopedia as possible. So thanks for listening. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye.